Today we're making gluten-free vegan graham crackers. Perfect for making icebox cakes and s'mores. I'm actually going to show you my go-to recipe as well as a test for swapping out the sugars to allulose, and we're going to see how much moisture we need to add. That should hopefully give you some flexibility in this recipe and let you swap out for any granulated sweetener. This is really a quick and easy recipe. I dump everything in the same bowl. I don't even mix the dries, but you can mix the dries if you want your cinnamon to be a little more distributed. Then when you add your coconut oil, we want melted or softened, just not solid. And then we're gonna mix it up. You can honestly mix this up in a bowl with a spoon or a spatula. We're just looking for it to start to stick together like crumbs. And then I like to stop it and give the dough a squeeze test just to see that it's gonna stick together nicely when we roll it out. That looks perfect. So we're gonna put that one aside and we're gonna mix up our allulose test batch. I'll leave more detailed notes below if you wanna do a sugar swap. I only had allulose on hand, so I'm doing it with allulose. However, allulose kind of ends up with soft and chewy cookies. So if you are looking for a sugar swap and you want to have crispy cookies, then I would recommend using erythritol blend. So my plan was to add 2 tablespoons of water to start and see how that came together, and then assess the texture and see if we needed to add more. So we've got the 2 tablespoons in, mix it till it's crumbly, and now we're going to do the squeeze test. And that looks perfect too, so we're not going to add any extra moisture beside those 2 tablespoons of water. And now we're going to roll out our dough, starting with our regular recipe. So I really just dump this in a pile on some parchment paper, and then I grab another sheet of parchment paper, throw it on top, and I roll it out into a messy rectangle. And then what I like to do is I fold in the messy sides into a nice rectangle shape, and then you can roll it out. Because there is no gluten in this dough, you don't have to worry about overworking your dough and making it tough. Now we're gonna roll it out to our final rectangle shape, anywhere between 1/4 and 1/8 of an inch in thickness. I like right in between. You can cut these however you like. A traditional cookie is about 2 inches by 5 inches, but I happen to have this rectangle cookie cutter that is 3 inches by 4 inches. We use it in the bakery for our poptarts, so I'm just going to use this to make it quick and easy, but you can bust out a ruler and a knife and make them as perfect as you want, or get creative and use some fun shaped cookie cutters. That would be cool too. Then grab a fork, and then we're going to dock our cookies all the way across. I'm doing 3 rows of 3-ish, but you can do whatever you like. Then we're going to pop these in the oven at 350 for 12 to 14 minutes till they turn golden brown. And then we're going to roll out our second batch here, our test batch, just doing the exact same thing as before. And we're just going to label this one, and we're going to pop it in the oven at 350 for 12 to 15 minutes. And this is our first batch, our regular recipe. It's come out of the oven and it's sat to cool, and now it's nice and crispy. You see how crispy it is, that it's actually breaking apart. So you can easily snap your cookies apart on your cut lines and then store them in an airtight container to keep them nice and crispy till you use them. And here is our allulose test batch. This is kind of soft and bendy, so I'm going to use a knife to cut along our cut line. But these cookies had a lovely honey flavor to them. So as long as you're using them in a recipe that they're going to be softened in, say an icebox cake, then these would be perfect. Otherwise, I would try an erythritol blend so that you get your crispy cookies. I will leave more notes below. Or make our original recipe, which is perfectly sweet, perfectly crispy, and perfect in an icebox cake like this tiramisu icebox cake. And if you want to make that with your newly made graham crackers, you can watch this video next.